So hello everyone, my name is Irene Daniel. It's so good to be here again. Just have to wait a bit, give a bit of time to people to come in, the ones who really have a kind of resonance with what I'm going to talk today. Hi Carolina, I love you too. Oh, so good. Yeah. Today I'm going to explore with you all something that I find very fundamental in to personal development or personal growth, better say. And I think today is really important to talk about. I had, let's say, in the beginning of this week, actually, I had the inspiration to talk about, because in the beginning of the week, I always get everything really detailed to follow my actions, to align my actions with which I want to accomplish. And I felt really in the depth to talk about the importance of reconnecting with our higher self. And how is that so important to stay aligned with our most highest personality. So, and why is that so important? Because this is the only thing that really will bring you there where you actually want to be. To be aligned with your higher self is everything that you really desire and aspire to. Is the connection that it brings the fulfillment. Is not what you want that brings you the fulfillment in your life. It's not the want that gives you the meaning in your life. The want is only here, and it's important to give you a direction. But this is not what you really aspire to. And so I find that in our days, what happens is that we get very distracted to things that are going on in our lives. Not just in our lives, but we are not living alone. There's a society, there's so many things happening for a reason. And so it's very easy to be distracted when we are not knowing better. And by having fear, doubts, and worries, sometimes it happens that this kind of feeling creeps in, and we become a sense of disconnection, a sense of not being there, not being in this fulfillment, in the desire of our hearts. We don't feel that connection of what we want with what we desire and with what we are actually expressing. It's by reconnecting with our higher self that we become really very much inspired to live that dream today. When we don't have that connection, it's not so easy to go out of the want. It means we are living in that, always thinking about our dreams. We think about our dreams. We can talk all the time about our dreams, but when we are not connected with our higher self, with the personality, then it's, of course, not so easy to feel the connection. So I wanted to tell you that when you feel or have a sense of disconnection, I can tell you that it's very simple to reconnect or to realign with your purpose and to embody your higher self. And it's really very simple to reconnect to your purpose and to embody your higher self when you, of course, start to practice daily. And when you are not practicing daily, when you're not practicing, you are not from that place of fulfillment. When you're not practicing, you are not from that place of fulfillment. You are still in that state of thinking and thinking too much. It don't brings you the connection to that personality. What it brings the connection is really to take action. And so that's why it's very simple. When you feel disconnected from a certain personality that you have to embody, it's very different from everybody, because we all have a certain desire or a certain vision in how we live our life with success. Success is a perspective. What it means success. If I ask 10 people, 10 people will have different answers, because this is an emotion that is basically coming from what I told you before about living in the now, in that fulfillment, in a certain fulfillment and in gratitude of your goals, of your dreams, from your goals, from your dreams, from your vision. And until that connection is not strong, and you are not coming from that heart space, if you just stay in the want, it means in the thinking about your dream, daydreaming, but not really embody, not feeling, not having that preparation that I was talking last week, that is so necessary. Preparation, meeting opportunity. It means really aligning your inner world, and living from a wish fulfillment is nothing less than, or nothing more than that being already or living in the belief, in a strong belief, the belief that you create through a preparation, that it's really happening in your mind is what it will give you or will give you this the connection, the inspiration to take certain steps that are aligned with that personality. And so to embody your higher self is you aligning. So it's you aligning your actions with your emotions and mindset with the person that you are aspire to be. It's really taking action. It's really taking action. It's feeling, acting, and living from your vision, not to your vision, but from. Is something that is already inside of you. Is something that is already prepared. You prepare yourself to be within you. You are already there. You are already there. It's now just you taking the necessary steps. And this is the part where it takes the courage and really a certain reflection about mindfulness every day. There are practices that we need to put on in work, and it will work for us. Yes, when you do the inner work, then everything will work for you. It's simply as that. And I think to simplify is what it misses a bit, especially in this industry of personal development. It's very simple when we really are willing to first know or have a direction. It means to understand what is that you want, and to understand the why, the reason why you want what you want is fundamental to afterwards to understand that not everything is, so to say, in alignment with this vision that you are having or conceive in your mind. Everything is a bit different because most of the time what we want is something that we still don't have in the reality of material possession, let's say. Yes, but what we really want is to live in that fulfillment which we will have when we have the thing that we wish. This is actually you living in fulfillment. It's you walking from your wish fulfillment, in you believing in yourself, you creating that belief, and take everyday action. Because if not, it's not going to be, if we don't put that action every day, it doesn't matter how small, it can be really a small step, but it should be consistent. It should be consistent. And the only way we can really understand, okay, what is my next step? What should I do? What is the step that I should give today that will take me there. But to take me there, it means is you already being in that fulfillment, which will give you the inspiration, the intuitive nuggets to, you will know what step to give when you're coming already from that place. You are going really to feel inspired to take action from that place of fulfillment. You will know exactly the next step because you are not just giving the step, you are embodying that person that has a strong willing, a strong desire, that knows exactly from that mindset, from that strong mindset that we are talking about, from the emotion that mindset really was coming from. Now through this inspiration, you get to know exactly the step for, let's say, if you do a week plan from that person, that personality, you are for sure not coming from where you are now. You are coming from that higher personality, that higher personality that you see yourself to be when you achieve your goal, but you are already emotionally there. So you are inspired. You are inspired. The body will get a certain command through discipline to engage that day, to be committed to that day, to express from that place of fulfillment in what you have today. From, you are not still that person that is a bit struggling, let's say, with what you see, with what you experience and everything, but you should allow to create through the preparation you create in your inner world, and through the emotion you should allow and trust in the process of you now planning your day and knowing, okay, this is my one step today, or this is my two steps today, and you act on it. You act on that inspired action. Yeah. And you when you do that, when you embody that higher personality, you don't have to embody all. You embody what it feels for you today. Let's say to start a certain habit, routine, something new in your day that is very close. Even if the body don't express in that perfection, it doesn't matter. You keep going in this new routine you are now creating, that come from that inspired from that inspired personality, a higher personality. When you do that, you gain clarity. You gain clarity in making, for example, decisions. Because you're always going to reflect when you sit down. I prepare my day, actually my week already, at night. Saturdays, Sundays, I know already what I'm going to do all the week. Who am I going to represent all the week? You see, I'm not just taking action, I'm expressing, I'm embodying her. Yeah, I am embody a personality that is already coming from that high mindset. Yeah, I think like her, even if I think and feel like her, even if my body, let's say, not some, most of the time still not, express that brilliance, but I am already that brilliance, and all my actions need to be and has to be, otherwise I don't feel loyal. I don't feel loyal to myself. The same with you. When you are embodying that higher personality, connecting with really 100%, all in, and you are embodying because you understand the reason why, and you are taking action. You plan your day, your week. You're free to decide how you want to, but to connect or reconnect with your higher self is really by you expressing. You have to ground yourself, not more, not to, after the preparation, you jump to your heart. You have to feel it, to feel, because that's why we create a routine like visualization. Yeah, we visualize, we get emotional involved with that pictures that we receive. We get involved with that emotion. We create with that, with affirmations, with writing our goals, with auto-suggestion, with self-care, self-love, implementing, just to write the goal and to visualize, and it's very important, of course. But ready or not, you take action because you're ready. You're ready. You are ready. Sometimes life, happens, and when we are not focused for some reason, there's, of course, difficult to listen to that whisper. And so it's too noisy here up, and we forget to go down, to go to the heart. Because when we prepare ourselves, it's very easy always to, through meditation, to practice every day by taking action. It's a process. Is you creating habits, new habits that are going to transform not just you, but also the results in your life. It just takes sometimes, think simple. It just takes sometimes one certain habit that we concentrate 30 days. And for that 30 days, you focus in one that is in alignment, of course, with that personality that you are. You are already feeling, you are in that fulfillment. And when you are really very focused in this one habit that you are creating through repetition, this one habit already will give you something transformative within you, but also in the results, that it's a question of time. Sometimes it happens directly, sometimes it takes a bit time, but it's already in movement. Yes, just one single thing. People, for example, I'm going to give you just an example, that wants to lose weight. Yes, when they for example, just for 30 days or 60 days, they stop eating sweets. What they thought is just a small bit of chocolate or something that is sweet. they cut that for 60 or 30 days, and they already feel the difference in the weight, but also in the attitude. They feel light, they feel better, they feel very much in harmony now with themselves. Yes, so you see, this a small thing. But of course, when we don't know the reason why do I want to lose weight, we just go and we just make a preparation externally. It means we just want to change the way we perceive life, but we are not coming from that inner world by understanding the reason why, the purpose. Then things are not going for the long term. I can assure you, give you the assurance that there is going to be a time and place where people, because they're not connected, you see, they just change the behave, but not the habits, or understood why I want, to lose weight. This is just a small, or what is a small? It's an example of change is important when we go from within first and connect and embody that personality, so important for really exceptional and phenomenal results. And so it's really the understanding too that to align just for one day is not going to work. Our brain needs repetition. Our brain needs repetition. When we repeat, we bring knowledge and applying the knowledge, and actually we become more, we become the experience, we have the experience, but also we become competent. And that is, and we see the results actually from a very very profound way. You see, when we change just because we want to change, not in connection with our higher self or with the reason why, is really not so meaningful. Yes, when it's just the body changing. But when you coming from that place of alignment, aligning your purpose with actions, emotions, and this new identity that you give through recognizing the habits that are not more in alignment with this new personality, and you replace it with new ones. And when you are embodying that emotion, that providing from your heart's desire, discipline is really not that hard. You know why you're doing it. You know why you're expressing through action and through words. You know exactly why. Discipline is actually to give you the command, I always say. And I always say too that by experience too, is we have to be really very much in connection, not so much in the head, but go through the heart. Yeah. After the preparation, start to listen and quiet your mind, start to listen. It's really the implementation of that command that it's coming from the alignment that you bring with your higher self and your vision. Through your vision, what it happens, discipline becomes really the main what you really want to do in your day. When you feel that resistance not to implement, for example, you write in your action day, you write certain things, and you are like something starts to distract you. Yes. And you remain focused, and you do some practices as really thinking about, okay, I committed today to accomplish these 2 steps that are aligned with everything who I am and what I am. And so what it happens, if something comes between, you bring out that mindset, that personality that has that strong mindset, you bring her out, or he's out. Yes. From that place, you always want and should to express and make decisions and give the command to the body, now move. Even if it in the beginning is still that resistance, understand this is because there are 2 ideas, 2 emotions, the old and the new, and they bring a sense of overwhelm, you being overwhelmed. But when you control your emotions by coming and aligning that strong mindset, that personality, then discipline is not that hard. It's just a question of implementing really every day. And when you start to see coming results, it's going to be very easy for you to apply it with ease. And so the daily practice I would love you to that you do, maybe you do already, but what it really helped me a lot, it was to take, not just in the morning, but let's say to have a morning routine, and evening routine is really fundamental. I find it grounded me a lot and brought me very much positivity in my life. But let's say take 5 minutes, for example, in the morning, and first of all, be in gratitude. Do write your action steps, 2 or 3 that are really aligned with that, with your higher self, and has everything to do with what you aspire to experience. So that is also very much connected with the values that you want to experience in your life. And you ask yourself, how can you serve today? Yeah, you write it down, and when you practice that, to write, how can I serve today? you will automatically feel in that place of fulfillment, because this is what you want, is to serve, is to give. And to give what? To give the fulfillment of you already having achieved your goal. You are coming from a higher level of being. I always say it's not just by you thinking that things show up. It starts from wanting, but what brings really the fulfillment and things in motion is you embody that personality through the emotion, how it feels, how would I feel if I would reach this goal? What kind of emotions would you become? Would you have? Yeah? What kind of emotions would you have? And so to coming from that place of fulfillment is much more easier to take action. And in the reality is actually it already happened within you. It already happens. All that you want is transmuted by fulfillment, and fulfillment is something powerful. Desire is something powerful. It creates. It's a force that creates when there's an intention. There is a line with your thoughts and you take action. It creates, and there's nothing that you can stop. Yes? So in the morning, 5 minutes, if you don't have a goal, you have a goal. You just have to think about it. You know, you should have a goal. You should have a direction. When you have a goal, write it, speak it. While you're writing, speak and create the emotion. Create the emotion. Because when you write a goal, it means it's already first on the paper. It's already, from the intangible to the tangible. It means you're already seeing it. Yeah? Maybe you still don't feel, but you connect with this higher personality, with your higher self. Every time you write, you are creating pictures in your mind. You are creating brain cells. You are memorizing it. The same, it happens when from the past, everything is already only existing in your mind, but the emotion that you have is, of course, very real, although it's not here, but it's very real for you. It's an experience. But you see, you can already create the experience even before the experience is here. You can create the experience. Yes, when you create through visualization, through writing, through autosuggestion, you are creating, yes, your future. You are creating your future first here. It's simple, but now it comes the logical, rational mind and says, this is crazy. It's crazy. The truth is, you are already memorizing and experience things that still didn't happen. But for our subconscious mind, there's no difference between reality and a dream state. This is the truth. Yeah. But of course, if we are not taking action, if we are not expressing through action, we are not aligning. The energy cannot move. It stays. You are suppressing. You are not expressing. When you're not expressing, you're suppressing. It don't feels at ease. It feels like you are not being true to yourself. It feels painful. Yeah, it don't feels good. It don't feels good. You are not in harmony. You're not in harmony. And so embody is really the key. It's really the key. And has everything to do in what are you setting in your mind? What is the idea? And how are you now put that idea into a paper, and how you giving now the motion to that feeling that you are creating. And it comes by belief. It comes by you believing yourself, understanding that you are the most highest God's creation, and you are here to create, and you create. You are creating. But important is that what is that you are creating? Just creating the idea will not bring you there. But when you create the idea and you align with your purpose and your values, and you take action, then everything is really makes sense. Everything makes sense. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable because the body don't recognize. Yes. But when you are in alignment, you feel delight. You feel light. Yeah. You feel at ease. You feel at ease. It's the connection. It's the embodiment of that personality that makes things real. It makes real. And it's real. Yeah. So, and when you take that small steps, they are so important. They are so important. Take small steps. Yeah. Don't try to, to jump right away in the beginning. Yeah. It's really small steps. If you take one step, even just one step in the beginning, every day, one step. It's impossible with an intention we are talking about, with the intention, yes? With the intention. When you take one step with an intention and you are in alignment, then you are in a progressive motion. You are in motion, and you are moving. You are really moving. You don't have that feeling, okay, I'm moving, but there are people that, no judgment, always like to say that. There are people that think they are moving, but they are not moving. Yeah. They are coming from a place of always thinking the same and doing the same, and the situation may be a bit different, but when you are coming from that experience, from that habit, how can you have a different result? It's not possible. That is not possible. You see, impossible is really a perspective. It's an opinion. Yes, because when you are really coming from that place of doing everything different, but because you are thinking now different and you're changing habits, you are taking action, inspired action, applying faith, even it feels not comfortable, and then, but this is impossible. This is not impossible. This is going to happen exactly the way you are predicting. Exactly the way you are predicting when you're coming from a higher place. Yes? When you come from that vision, from that, from your heart's desire. This is really fulfillment. When I started my personal development, and in the beginning I was really studying. I study a lot. I study me. Yeah, I study me a lot with the help of certain principles, understanding my higher faculties. It was really a process. And when it came to take action, it was really not that easy. But then I started to analyze what means easy. What is easy, and what is let's say the opposite of easy. And then I realized this is just the way I accept or reject. If I say to myself it's easy, and I accept emotionally it's easy, then I started to feel easy, at ease. And this is my truth. Because I focus on the easy. I always say it's easy. Wow, it's easy. I can do that. Oh, wow. I feel good. I feel her. How she behaves, and what is her how she connects with people around her, how she serves, how she is at ease when she's like talking globally with thousands, millions of people. You see, this is my truth. And so I embody her. And it feels good, even if it's uncomfortable. It feels good. And so don't say it's hard, say it's ease, because both come from the same source. You just have to see what are you thinking. Align yourself with that personality. Embody him or her. Embody her. Know the direction. Of course, it's important. Have a goal, have a vision, but concentrate and understanding how to put that idea in emotion. How is that feel? How is that feel? Is the feeling that you want to exorbit, to embody through habits, by breaking that limited belief about who you are today. But you remember, you can create new cells. So memorize situations, experiences. You can do that. This is a gift from the most highest to you. This is the truth. You can create that emotion. You can create. You can create. I love to create from love, from a place of love. You see, I love that. Unconditional love. But I learned to create it boundaries. When you come from that place, you see, it's pure inspiration, pure inspiration. You're coming from that place, you already won. Yes? And coming from a place of love, you create, I tell you, it's like water. You just write, and then you take action. And then you take action. You embody that personality, because you are ready. You are. In the moment where you start to believe that you are. And you have to be in alignment. Be in alignment. It's that simple, let's say. It's that simple. It's not simple when we start to make things complicate. Why complicate? Because we are focused on in the problem. When we focus on the solution, and the solution is, I am her, I am him, I am. The power of assumption. I am that I am. I am that I am. Nobody can come and say you are. So they can say, but are you? You have to think and then analyze and then feel it. Is there a resonance? Yeah. And then you just do you. You do yourself. You do what you have to do, but first feel emotionally, has everything to do with my goal, my decisions, the clarity I'm getting is in alignment. Is that in alignment? If I say I'm a powerful coach and I am globally coaching people from all over the world, I am making presentations and events, and if I'm not starting now, today, to embody that person, when am I supposed to be that person? And how am I supposed to leave that result that I have in my heart? But it started from a vision, from thinking, from creating, from asking, from understanding the why, the reason, the purpose. Yes? Everyone knows. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows. But the thing is, just to say, oh, I know, but you are not experienced that. You are not, you're just in the level of thinking, and thinking always about your want, but you are not embody the emotion of that higher personality, and then taking action, and then you let go, and then you let go, and then you let go. You don't control the energy. Once out of you, it's out. You cannot do nothing no more. It's out. You want to give. You want to give. You want to give everything that is in alignment with that personality. Point. And you have to practice that daily. It's not just in the morning and in the evening. It's a lifestyle. You are creating this personality every day. You are embodying her or him, whatever you want to experience. What gives you life? What is that gives you life? The joy to wake up every day. And then you live in that feeling. My God. You live in that feeling. And you act and you speak. But of course, we need to be aware of its in alignment. But because every day there's situations that are happening outside of us. Yes, and we have to pay attention. Okay, how to make decisions. If you know where you're going, then you make decisions easy. And if you are clear in your inner world and you started already to align it emotionally, also, you will know. And this, no coach, no mentor, no, you can take whatever you want. You can pay a lot of money. But if you're not committed, even if you are like earning, I don't care how much you're earning. We're talking here about something powerful, okay? Don't have anything to do just with wanting money, having. You see, it's the process. Really, the process is fantastic. Yeah. To give life to this character that actually its use was just dormant within you. It was dormant, and now you are expressing. That's why it feels good, because you are on purpose. And resources and these excuses, yeah, I understand. But when you are coming from that personality, think how if you are in a certain situation and you want to take action, but it jumps the fear and the worry and the doubt and the whole beliefs again and again and again, and then you make stop, shh, stop, and you go to the heart, not there, here. You go to the heart and you start how she would think, how she would have the perspective now in this situation, how she would act. Feel that. Feel it. How it feels. You stay so at peace. You will be so at peace. Even if it's like a tornado outside and storm and a tsunami comes, you're not going to panic. You stay resilient. You stand there high. You stay high. Really, you don't break. You don't step back. There's nothing there to go back. You burn the bridge. When you burn the bridge, this is just, you step out. You go. There's no is go in front or is dying or you die. It's really powerful. Why should you want to go back when you know the truth? Why would you love to go back? You stay there. You stay quiet, at peace. even in the eyes of adversity, of obstacles, you know that you are now her. You are him. Yeah? This is important. And you're going to see what happens. See what happens. It's miracles. It's so-called miracles. Actually, if you know what is happening here in your inner world, how you're connecting with all that is energy, God, the universe, how when you understand how your mind works, yeah, and just the joy to discover and then to implement experience, you know, and not everything is straight ahead. Would be boring. Would be boring. Is I noticed that too. Okay, a lot of things come and then they go again. As you know, the way you receive it is also take it away, and then it's a bit like oh, what is going on? But you're coming from a prosperous, abundant mindset. You are coming from that place emotionally. Now it's anchored in your heart, subconscious mind. Yes. And so when you are connected and embody that personality, this is where the fun is. Because you are living already there when you create the belief by practicing every day, by talking every day with yourself, to always use perspective to see situations when they come to you, to not to judge the situation. And if it's a familiar, if there's a pattern there that you feel there is a pattern, write it down, see what is happening, break the chain, break the chain. Okay, I just wanted to give you two reflections, questions. And what does living from your higher self look like for you? How is that? Do you really make every day, are you living like this person every day? Like that higher personality, which is still within you, but you can express it, you know? This is the fun part. To make the decision, to take action in alignment with your vision and goals, your purpose, and living in the value of that fulfillment. Whatever is that for you. And then really daily, the daily habits you have, which ones are really like in alignment with this new personality that you are embracing and really expressing by taking action? Are you, what kind of habits you would want to change, and new 1 or 2 habits that you really want to embody the next 30 days? And reflect the last 6 months of your life, or because now it's the end of the year, you can also reflect upon this completely 1 year. You can analyze, observe, and how is that, how it feels, and what happened, what are your results? Because the results will always really talk the reality of who you are. Yeah. Not for the other people, for yourself, yes, because other people don't know what you know, see. But must be there something different when you are acting from an abundant state of mind, state of being. When you align with that personality, it's like that. It must be something different. Remember, I told you, if you don't eat sweets 30 until 60 days, it's a simple example, but you will see big difference. You will have different results. So if you change 2 habits, if you take action from the beginning of this year until now, what happened? What are the results now? The small and the big results. The small results make the big results, okay? Start with the small results. Write it down and then be authentic to yourself, okay? Other people is not important. Important is you. You feel comfortable with yourself, knowing the truth and confront that truth, that authenticity, and live it. Live it every day. Practice it to embody that new character so you can win the Oscar. Okay? So I just want to tell you to be really loyal to you, to yourself, to your dream. Stop thinking about, take action, and experience an amazing, and experience really an amazing moments. Because these moments really, and when you are really very much connected and understand where you come from, this is really what makes you go to the next level and to the next level and to the next level, because you will start really to feel empowered. Yes, to see how can I not be better. Yeah. And you're going to achieve, of course, you're going to achieve everything you really desired and saw. It's like that. Yeah. It's the experience that I know that will give you the results by implementing the knowledge. And for today, I think it's really now up to you to implement, even if you're already knowing what I'm telling you. It's just to ask yourself, am I implementing exactly this embodiment? Am I taking action that I said I would? Did you? Do you hold yourself accountability? And if you don't have, if it's hard for you to hold accountability, then have really somebody that can hold you for accountability and supports you. Okay? Tomorrow I am going to be live again, stream, and I am going to talk about in the depth again the emotional connection to your vision. Yes. And and if you have any questions, I would love that you share in the comments now or afterwards. And it's really so fulfillment to be here and be her. And be her. And this is all it matters. My intention is to serve you, and I am doing that. I am being her. I'm doing that. It's just an example, you see. This gives the courage to go outside and give the voice. Yeah. And to and to share our own experience that may inspire others to do the same. Yeah. I would love that you share also, let's say, your experience, for example, in how you are living this embodiment, and the beautiful results you are having, maybe the adversity you are having, and how this all is inspiring you. I would love to hear from you in the comments. And yeah, and I would love to see you there if you want. I'm here. This is for sure. I am here, and I am preparing for tomorrow again a session, already prepared actually. And then yeah, and then we see us for sure tomorrow. Show up. Thank you so much for being here to listen, and yeah, God bless you. Thank you so much for everything. We see you soon again tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Europe time. If it fits, if you have any questions, of course you can contact me, and yeah, per email, or even just here, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you feel for, I'm here for you. Okay, thank you so much. God bless. Okay.